Hello! We're back in the old bedroom setup. Yep, I can finally stream with a bit more comfortably. Is this down a little bit? Maybe I need to bring this up a little. Anyway, so I can kind of explain what's going on. So, a member of my family, my aunt, is living like right over here. So, to be kind.
Bonjour.
Hi, Shadow. So, to be courteous and to make sure that my streaming wasn't gonna bother her, my parents told me I should take my stream downstairs so it wouldn't be bothering her. But turns out it doesn't bother her, so I was free to move my whole setup back upstairs. And kind of did a little bit of cleaning. My desk was a bit of a mess, and that area over there, small bit. But yeah, I also want to show what I got today. Here's my little badger friend. Here's my little Hufflepuff friend. Isn't he cute? So adorable. I literally was holding him at the whole store today. I had to take him home with me. It was so cute. Like, I couldn't help it. Because the Slytherin Squishmallow is actually cute too, but I really love the Hufflepuff one, so yeah. If you see me squishing or hugging him, you know why. It's just so squishable. Squish, squish. And while I'm at it, there's my little friend. Thank you for the lurk, Overslayer. Jeez. I looked away for 1 minute! 1 minute! What the heck? Oh yeah, changed a bit of my alerts. Made a bit more... I went with the whole Halloween alerts thing because it was the spooky season. I was trying to get into that. Oh yeah, if you see me moving around my camera like this, for some reason, it's at an angle to where it's not like... Let's see. Let's move this back a bit. Nope, still doing it. Okay, so maybe... nope, we're still doing it. Okay. This is Halloween, pumpkin scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Scream till your neighbor's gonna die of fright. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted right now. So let's get into the game. So if I'm moving on my camera a lot, apologies. I'm just trying to figure this whole thing out right now. Did I get the song stuck in your head now? Oh, the song's already been in my head. Oh, Shadow, it's already been in my head. There's nothing you have done that did not get stuck in my head. Okay. I have got to reorganize this. Hold on a sec. Let's vibe while I do a little bit of reorganizing. So, yeah, we're gonna go back to just chatting. I'm gonna do some quick reorganizing. Okay. So this. So we'll put all the horror stuff. Honestly, you. Away. You go away. This is not technically word, it's more like one of these. we'll put this under here. This is more like narrative based. This one also has something similar. That's vibey. Oh, it's more kind of vibey. We'll leave this there. Oh, you go under here. You go right here. Maybe we could put you right here. Actually, you can go right here. You can go down there. Here. 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 How do I let's share and let's copy. Aha! Okay. Get in there. There we go. Actually. Oh, duh. Okay. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. Put you up here. Alright. Okay. No. Alright. Alright. Now we can get into the game. Just kind of like bothered me for a little bit. I kind of hate it when I'm like, sometimes I get into this funk where I see that I've scattered things around on my in my laptop. So I try to organize it as best I can. That way it's not too disorganized. Bingo! Go here. Do you guys see game? Uh-oh. What did you update? Oh. That's a little weird. Not gonna lie. Loading bar is visible. Okay. Yeah, I can see it from here too. That is a good sign. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Oh yeah. So the new emotes that did I add them here? I did. Remy, my LOL emote, and my evil kitty emote. If you are subscribed or have means to access them, go nuts. If not, do not worry about it. I just wanted to show you what was new. Oh my gosh, I gotta fix this. First things first, we are going to explore the castle and see if any Halloween stuff still up. The emotes look nice. That's good, Shadow. By the way, we can also use them in my Discord. Because all the emotes that I have made so far are in there. I just like to switch them out every so often. Okay. Now, let us change this look. Or at least out of the sunglasses. Yeah. Okay. Scarf will need to be changed to maybe this. Might be a little too red. Every time I see this scarf, I think of like my Nightmare Before Christmas hat that has these kind of stripes on like a pocket for both. So it's an interesting hat. So every time I look at this, it makes me think of my hat. So about this. No, I don't like it at all. I seriously need to go shopping or something. I need some like new fashion stuff. I like need something to match this. That actually isn't bad. I'll keep it. Kaz! Hi, Kaz. How are you? How is everything going? Let me give you a little shout out, cause I can and I want to. Please go check her out. She is a great streamer, and as far as I've seen, she's played Pokemon, and I think you were playing a potion game, if I remember correctly. Of course, I like to shout out as much as possible. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this hat looks a little ridiculous with that outfit. Okay, yeah, we can work with this. Okay. Question time. Do we still like this hair color? I don't know. Okay. So, first things first, we're gonna go explore around. We played the Potions Craft and Monster Prom. Oh, you played Monster Prom! I did not know that. How was Monster Prom? I've played it on stream and off stream before. It's very fun. I'm not gonna lie, it is super fun. Okay. I love these. Watch. I'm floating in midair! It was interesting, lol. It is interesting when you play it with people, and I have it, so I like to have a chance to play it with people on stream sometime. I love this. It makes me feel like it's real, and I can sit and enjoy. I kept getting rejected. That's actually common when you first play it, is that you get rejected. Because you have no idea what you're doing. The thing is, each person you're trying to date has a statistic, and you have to kind of meet up with the statistic. For example, Vera, I think her name was, the Gorgon. You have to have, like, a lot of intelligence and money. Like, seriously. Money is going to be your friend if you want to date her. And there are other things, too. I had to look it up. And this is me confessing. By the way, I like to sneak around other people's dorms because I can. Does anybody else think of that, one scene in not Chain of Memories. That's Kingdom Hearts, silly. Chamber of Secrets. That's the one. Cornish pixies. Freshly caught Cornish pixies. Ooh. I've played it just me. Oh, yeah. I like to think it's better to go in not knowing that, because it's fun and you're doing that, and if you get rejected, you get rejected. If not, you actually may go out, which is amazing.
Revelio.
Wrong button. Hold on. Where did the person... Don't mind me, I'm just munching on everything in sight. Nothing to see here. Ooh, tea. Okay. Random question time, because why not? Is anybody a tea or coffee person? Personally, I am a coffee person. The only tea I might be able to tolerate more is green tea. Or black tea. One of the two. I love this. The Hufflepuff Common Rooms is my favorite. Because of one important thing. It has access to the kitchen. Literally, something in the books. And more so, it's basically actual fact. Ooh. All the elves.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would. Leave me be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cannot do this for all eternity. May we talk about this? It was an accident.
Well, there's a story there. Tea, coffee makes me want to hurl. Oh! I did not know that.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Where's the repair spell again?
Repair.
Well, I didn't do anything. You all saw nothing. I need to play this game some more. You should. Like, honestly, exploring the castle more. Just to get all the flute powder stuff. Getting all the flute powder. In fact, Kez, let me show you the world. No Disney pun intended. And how flippin' big it is. Okay? Here it goes on, and on, and on, and oh my gosh, it's so big! It's so big! It goes all the way here! It goes all the way here! What the heck is this madness? What's this madness? I don't know if I ever played a game with a map this huge. And then up here. Yeah. That's pretty much the whole map. I need... Even the slightest hint of coffee makes me gag. I hate it that much. Aww. Oh wow, I'm still in the beginning. I'm still at Hogsmeade for the first time. Yep. Well, I'm planning on continuing with the main story, but right now I'm just looking around. Are those pumpkins? Oh yeah, this became a meme, I think. I think there was like one elf that looked like he was dancing. I don't know if it's he or she. Sorry.
Revelio.
Whoops. That's not what I meant to do.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Wait. I think I spy something with an eye. Oh, never mind. That involves a little Homora spell. A spell I do not have yet. But I have seen that spell in action in my parents' playthrough. Mainly my dad. I literally point on point asked him, is this the magic version of the sound frequency thing you have to do for Arkham Asylum? He was like, yeah, pretty much. Great. Still at the beginning. I don't know the Halloween stuff are still there, but you know, it'd be nice. Oh yeah, those two tend to fight. I don't know why. Sad. Oh well. There. I think I literally saw my dad's playthrough. There was like Halloween stuff, so I'm not sure if it was going through IRL time or if it was lore game. I've actually tried to pinpoint the timeline in in Prisoner of Azkaban once. Did you know the main climax of the book? Harry, Ron, Hermione, along with basically where they were trying to see Buckbeak before they or they quote unquote were the quote Buckbeak's supposed to be executed when we know it's not. That's just, you know, time travel shenanigans at play here. As I like to call it. Basically, that whole freaking day, they went through their finals, went to see Hagrid. Then, the whole thing with Scabbers being Wormtail. Then then the whole truth comes out of Sirius Black, Remus, Lupin, and then like the whole werewolf thing, all the way to, you know, to the time turner thing. That was all one day. One. It was freaking nuts when I pinpointed that. I'm like, hold a second. That would mean they literally had to get up in the morning, literally go here, and it was nuts. Okay. Haha! Didn't even know. I pretty much got that for free. What's this? Hold on. Map. Which quest is this one? Hold on. Quests. Oh yeah, I was working on Professor Garlick's assignment. Reception hall? Oh, Lunar Limit. Speak to Sorna at the broomsticks. Go to Beast Class. Okay. What's this one? Collect troll boogies. So she wants you to troll boogies. Find an individual troll to complete her assignment. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful. That one's going to be... Well, that's going to be a bit of a... On a levitated enemy. That's going to be complicated. Alright. So yeah, basically my point is that whole thing was mainly the game. Oh, hello. Okay. Alright, I need to think. Oh yeah. I do need to go to the room requirement. This is Ravenclaw Tower. We're close. 'Cause, technically speaking, Ravenclaw Tower is close to the Astronomy Tower, I think. Or isn't the Astronomy Tower? I don't remember.
Revelio.
I keep pressing the wrong button. What is the matter with me? Oh, right. Oh, right. Ravenclaw gets their own tower. I think Gryffindor has a hallway somewhere in the faculty tower? Or in the faculty place? I think they call it the faculty tower. What's this? Ooh. That's cool. What the? Oh, that's... Peeves.
Do not judge a steed by its size, for size is not stature.
That is Sir Conductin. If anybody remembers from the books or movies. He was technically in the movies.
Revelio.
This looks like a study area. A little study room, I think. I also just realized, I remember the line about, Hermione mentioning all the flute powders being, like, the network being restricted to all but one place. Because Umbridge needed access of her own, and she didn't want anybody using the flute powder network for some silly reason. Oh, there you go. Cool. That would mean, as I was saying, the whole time they were probably using, some of them were probably using the flute powder network to get to classes. Spearshoots probably don't know how the Food Powder Network works, so they probably weren't allowed to use it. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Hi, Mister. Yes, you made it to the stream. Just playing some Hogwarts right now. Oh, right. Forgot about this thing. A neat little trick. So far... so far, all I've managed to get is galleons. I do have my webcam up if you were wondering what I look like. I hit 100 subs. Oh, that's awesome! Congrats! I'm gonna give you a shout out, Mister. There you go. Let's see. Let me take a quick little break here. Honored to kind. I like to give support wherever I can. That would be one way to navigate the castle. Yeah. Oh, cool. I see you have a white mic. Awesome. I'm gonna lurk while I'm at it. I go back to playing this. Yeah, my main thing right now is wondering how. What the heck? So. Oh, hello. Ooh, shiny. Let's see. This is gonna be the divinations. I know it. Divination has a tower, I think. And I think it's in... Whoa! What the? That's a little haunted. Whoa. Okay. Cool classroom.
Revelio.
Don't mind me, Professor. I'm just exploring. I probably won't have you until much later. Palmistry model. Oh, something you see in your life. This standing model of a hand is demarcated to help students in the practice of palmistry. Depending upon the angle in which this model is read, it's either as a considerable lifeline or is likely to die in a fortnight. Great. Yeah. Thanks for the lurk. Okay. Don't mind me. Ooh. What's this? Ooh. Moody wa Onai. Under Professor Black's direction, it is my honor as Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position of Divinations Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley. Interesting. She's new. The heck? Noted. There's one here. a little menace.
Professor, could you remind me of the purpose of the assignments you set for me?
Seeing the future is only part of what I teach my students. They must also be prepared for what the future may hold. Hence the need for you to complete certain tasks as part of your education. When you have finished the tasks, return to me and you will be able to learn Descendo. I shall be waiting.
I don't think I've met her officially in the lore, but I'm a little confused. Was I supposed to be in her class? Oh well. I'm not gonna dwell upon it. I don't think there's any right or wrong. Okay. No, not this one.
Confringo!
Perhaps mind what you're doing there?
Could you maybe not talk back to me? Thanks. Have a nice day. By the way, my main character right here, she's technically modeled after, well, her name is something of lore for my original novel. Basically, a multiverse I'm making. Pretty much any character creation is an excuse for me to kind of explore different characters' morals, and I like putting them in different scenarios as best as possible. One being like here in Hogwarts, how would Rose be here? She was in the 1800s or something, late 1800s to be specific. It just gives me a chance to explore different versions of them while also narrowing down who they are really. What's behind this door? Ooh. Wait, I think I am. That's Hogwarts. Oh, the Vatican entrance. Okay. Can we just look at the texture? Like, my goodness, is this a pretty game? Very pretty game. Oh, there's the building I need. I could technically teleport there, but I kind of want to take my time and enjoy this nice layout. And then we'll go to Beast class or something.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that. If I were you, I'd
Kitty. Cool. Oh, I know, but I got things to do. Don't mind me. Meow. Is there something here? Aha! And the reason I'm coming in here is for a much different reason. Because of that. A bit of this.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Potions. Okay. I need an Endurance. Wait. Maxima, invisibility. I need troll boogies. I need a shrivel fruit. Focus potion. Okay, we'll make an Endurance. Cool.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Cool. Alright. Okay, time to change this layout. Something a bit more me and less creepy. This'll take a while. Let's say 3. Bingo. Sweet. Scientific? No. Botanical? Electric. Let's go back to botanical. Yes. Awesome. Botanical? And yellow. Cool. Botanical. Yellow. Cool. Gothic. Scientific. Botanical. I think I like this one. With a touch. Yellow. Awesome. Gothic. Botanical. Cool. Okay. Scientific. Botanical. This really plays into my Sims side. Because I do this a lot. I like to
Deek
customize
thinks you are
things.
doing good work here.
Thank you, Deke. Because I'm very detailed in my work. Okay. Can we change the ambiance to something where I can actually see? I cannot
I'd like
see
to
with
ask
them.
you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I don't know, something with light, perhaps? Natural and earthy. Warm and cozy. Let's go with natural and
I'd
earthy.
like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Wait for it. Perfect. Now I can actually see. Oh my gosh. Cool. I'm just missing something right here. And okay. Let's see. F. Awesome. I know it's a bit much, like all the yellow, but I kind of like to feel like it's my Hufflepuff common room, but away from my Hufflepuff common room. Not you. The chair. Change the color. Awesome. Oh, come on. Uh-huh. Cool. Oh, that changed too. Good. Granary. Good. Cool. Alright then. Endurance. Focus potion. Alright. Alright. Now, let's open up the quest, change it to Beast class, go to the map. Luckily, I had that one already taken care of. Boom. Okie doke. Oy, the last thing I need to pull out is a mandrake and be like, yeah, make a whole class just like faint. Yeah, no thank you. Wait. Hold the phone. Are those actual bees? Are you flipping kidding me? The animators have went so detail-oriented they actually animated bees. My mind is blown.
How does Garrett's subterranean concoction sound? Too obtuse?
Gareth, you're in beast class now. Give it a rest. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student
How far
with the
are
lesson
you in the
today?
game?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
Exhibit A. I'll pay
You can
attention to
practice on
class.
Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Okay. How far are you in the game? I will answer that question in due time. Right now, I am... Okay. Repair really does nothing as far as I've experienced, so I can gladly just put that there for right now. Okay, so do this.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Let me guess. Alright. This one's kind of important. This one's a conjuring thing. That one might come in handy later. I have Leviosa. If I need Wingardium Leviosa, I'll put that there. So, for the moment, I will just take over this one and go from there. Because I don't really need to customize that room unless I really need to. So.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
The cats! I can already tell a cat when I see one.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least.
Oh, come
Enough
on.
to buy something from Honeydukes.
Oh, come on, you jerk.
Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
It's not. I have half a mind to punch you in the face right now.
Let's go.
Why does it always have to be a Slytherin? Why couldn't it have been a Ravenclaw? Or any other house? Why does it always have to be Slytherin that does the bad stuff?
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Okay. Before we do that, I'm not sure how to explain where I'm at in the game, but right now I'm guessing I'm in the parts where we're still figuring out. We did our first trial, and we're trying to figure out what the goblins are up to, and basically we're still kind of in the beginning portion-ish of the game. Right now I'm just figuring out what Beast class is about. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed. A little bit. Because the only other time you have Beast class would be with Hagrid that anyone's ever seen. And that was on his first day, and then the movies were just like, yeah, we're not going to show him anymore because he was so depressed and stuff. It's kind of sad, actually. And a little annoying, not gonna lie. Cause like the other Beast experience technically is Fantastic Beasts Where to Find Them. Niffler! Oh, we're definitely going to get a Niffler if we can. Alright. Wait. Persephone? That's the male. Girl, are you sure you're getting them right? You're mixing your females from your males. Because that's clearly a male. And I'm not going to prove anything, I just know.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end.
Hey.
Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now,
Oh.
where is our new student?
Right here.
There you are. I would like a moment, please.
Sure, but you sure don't want me to feed all the other Neasels? Carry on. What the heck? What are you doing there?
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I kind of enjoyed it, honestly.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Well, we did discover a few little pens.
Over here.
Okay. Poppy, what you
Did
got
you
for me?
need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Ooh. Is that a
You've
dream?
intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Of course, Rose is technically an embodiment of me, so yeah.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Poppy? You have a crush on me.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy,
Girl.
where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
There's the hippogriff. Oh, a pretty hippogriff. Very, very pretty. Holy crap, those wings.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Aye.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Because they're proud creatures. Very proud. Malfoy made the mistake of, well, making fun of one and paid the price for it.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
There you go. Have some num-nums. I don't think I've ever taken agriculture in high school, so this is kind of close to that. Well, that and, herbology.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Beautiful.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Well, if anybody ever paid attention, well, first time I actually streamed this game, it was on my old computer, which is over here, and it was Scout. So bad, it was hard to get through the beginning of the game, like the first 2 streams. It was bad. I'm honestly surprised I actually got through it at all. But did this. I'm glad I did. It was worth it. But if anybody ever paid attention to the beginning part of the game, where they could, there was supposed to be a dragon. But it might have been a little bit scuffed to see. So the dragon looked like it was had something on them and being controlled. So my theory is that the poachers might be working for Ronrook. And yes, I've seen other people play this. And no, I don't care about spoilers for little bits here and there. Because they're playing it. What am I going to do? Walk away every time it happens? No. I just know that that's definitely the sound of Ronrook. And I also think that maybe because he could control the dragon somehow, he's trying to control other creatures. And as to why, I don't know. But that's what we're going to find out eventually.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Real me would say this, but this isn't real me. This is adventure. This is a different me in a different time, so let's say go for it.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Yay, I got my spells back. Cool. Ooh. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around a little bit.
Revelio.
Anything here? Ooh. Toadstool. Interesting. Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of people here tonight. On a Sunday night. To me, it's more of a work night, but since we got an hour back, I figured I could at least kill a couple of hours before I have to get ready for work. Yes, I did that on purpose. Because literally, it put it on too easy, and I'm not changing the difficulty. Mainly because I kind of just want to see, I don't want to be too challenged when I'm playing a new game. I'm swimming in the lake. Don't mind me as I'm swimming through the lake. I wonder how I'm gonna have to do the Alohomora spell. Ooh. That's pretty. I think we might be nearby one of the classrooms. We're just taking a scenic route, enjoying the sights, as I'm swimming around the school without a care in the world. The heck? Is that a window? Okay, I'm a little bit curious. Alright, who wants to see me go down a waterfall? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Whee! Whee! Okay, that was my first death for me being stupid. And you know what? It was worth it. Why? I want to test the limits of this game. Because, you know, I gotta test to see how far this whole easy thing will go. And of course they put physics. So... Question. Can I make it from this side? Whoa. No. It'll just completely... Okay, so it is real world physics. The reason why that would count as a death in the game is because when you're high up where I'm standing, so up here versus down there. Basically, you jump down, and the water, no matter how much you think it's going to save you, will actually be concrete. So in other words, doing that is basically stupid. But, you know, I gotta test the limits somewhere. Mm-hmm. What's that? Oh, it's your Kale one! Let me show you some of my new emotes. Actually, all of my new emotes. I made all of those yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Alright. Now, on to the favorite part of this. Okay, can... Cool. I need to think. Oh, right. I was gonna change the look of the broom, actually, to this. Mainly because I like this, because if I'm doing it at night, it has a little light. This has a seat. That has a comfortable little thing. This one. Aerodynamics in mind, this broom will make you travel on a breeze. Fine crafted from ash, this broom is built for stability. A nimble broom with an impressive style. Honestly, I just kind of like the light here, so I kind of just want to see how that looks. Alright. Quests. Find and unlock the goblin. Alright. Let's see what this one's about.
Revelio.
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Lumos.
I think I just went past that, actually. Running when I probably shouldn't. Yep. Time to bring the smoke back to the painting, or as I'd like to call it, a mirror. Cool. Awesome. Well, that was kind of worth it. Ooh. That's a werewolf. Whoa! They have a werewolf statue? Whoa. Underground harbor. I'm a little bit curious. That's another room. I'd love to see. Whoa! Oh my gosh, look at this place. Whoa, okay. This is cool. Ha 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 ha. Love them, especially Remy. Mm-hmm. You could redeem Remy time, and I can literally put Remy on my head. People seem to react when I put Remy on my head. It's kind of funny for other people. I don't really mind. I just think it's cool. I also added something like a while back, but a little recent. You could redeem points to have me sort a fictional character, a character from a TV show, movie, video game, book. I don't have to know it. You just have to tell me the character, and we can chat about where this would be placed. A person.
Revelio.
Underground harbor, located deep beneath the Vatican courtyard, is the my brain is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. This is where the boats go. Oh my gosh, that literally answers a freaking question I didn't even know I had. But that literally makes sense. I mean, you don't really think about it. You're just like, oh, they just somehow magically come through. This is the answer to the question. They come into this little underground harbor that I didn't even know was a thing in this castle. What the heck is that? Why is that blurred?
Revelio.
Whatever. Oh, it might be paint that is smeared off, probably? But that leaves with another question. How did they get... They can't fit every single first year. They must take turns or something. Interesting. Uh-oh. Kaz, if you're still here. Squishmallow. Yes. This is my little Hufflepuff Squishmallow. I don't really have a name for this Hufflepuff Squishmallow yet. I also have a redeem for like naming things, so you can redeem that and name it if you want. I also have Lucario. And Hedwig. My score bunny is over there at the bed somewhere. What is that?
Revelio.
Okay, can you just appreciate the amount of detail that is flippin' put in this game? Like, it looks so faded, like it's been there for centuries. How the heck do people do that? Excuse me, sir? Sir, may I ask that you leave the premises? Because if I hear something like that, and it's one of my... Whoa, hello. Why did the... Never mind. Not matter. Alexa, thank you for the raid of 10. Hello raiders. I am Super Cat. We're playing Hogwarts. So for the whole... I probably didn't mention this, but the whole month of November, I'm going to just dedicate to mainly Hogwarts. If friends want to play with me and I want to stream it, I can do that. But mainly if I'm doing solo and I'm free, we're doing Hogwarts because there's so much detail put in this game. For example, apparently there's that. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you really think about it, it looks like something that is faded into the wall for years. And if you put something in the sun for a long time, it will fade. And there's also this werewolf statue. Oh, just look at this. It's going great. So, yes. I'm going to give you a quick shout out. Alexa. Oh, that was the wrong one. That. Awake at night. Hi. I like your name. I am also a night owl. Oh yeah, Alexa. You will want to see this. I got a cute squishmallow. It's so cute. It's so adorable. I literally got him today. I could not stop looking at him. I wanted to hold him at the entire store of Hot Topic. And I caved and got him. I wasn't trying to purchase more things, but I couldn't help it. Don't talk about Bruno, no. Alright, CMDR J-Dog, thank you for the follow. Yes, I'm a bit of an Encanto fan, so I put that as my follower noise. I have no regrets. I'm pretty much a Harry Potter geek, so I'm enjoying the small details.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
If only. Get away! All of you!
Are they from the
Revelio.
None of your business.
There you are, sneaking past
I
me
know.
and taking dangerous books.
They are from the restricted section.
Yes, I mean, shut up.
Enough! Here, perhaps you'll find sweeping the courtyard more productive.
What, me? Use a broom? Not to fly?
That is what I said, and let this be a lesson to all of you. Off limits means off limits.
Okay.
Ugh, feel like a muggle.
I got a look at one of them. Saw something about the Cruciatus curse. I did.
Oh, shut up.
Excuse me? Okay. Really nailed the Harry Potter universe with this game. They really did. They were like, the people behind the Pottermore quit. Pretty much Pottermore just said, sit down, people, let me teach you a lesson, because you're going to learn the art of Harry Potter, whether you like it or not. I have a Build-A-Bear head in Hedwig in the box. Thanks for the shout out. Not a problem. And Hermione's Patronus. Ooh. Oh yeah, her Patronus isn't already. Yeah, it's so cute. Really nailed Harry Potter universe with this game. They understood the assignment. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But let's circle back to two things. Let's circle back to the whole chores thing. What most wizards that are born in the wizarding world don't understand is that muggles don't have magic. We have to do chores by hand. We have to do things by hand. That's why when we create art, we appreciate it because that is dedicated work. Work that we appreciate. Well, some do, not all people, but you know, when you understand the work, you literally see it. People that have magic, they're lucky. They're lucky they have a spell that can literally open doors for them. Or literally just bring things to them. Do you know how helpful that is? I could literally think of 1,000 reasons why that spell would be useful by now. That's what these kids don't get. She's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm Muggle Spearman. Girl, you're learning the value of hard work. Something that we muggles have to deal with every single day. Let's say I possessed my own character. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd be like, girl, you need to learn the value of hard work and respect. Now, vent over. Let's just enjoy. Oh yeah, the other thing. I'm sorry if that's just me enjoying that in my own way. I have very weird ways of showing my excitement. The other thing is, they mentioned the Cruciatus Curse in a book in the restriction section, which people can sneak in and grab. Question: Why is a quote-unquote high school student? Well, I don't know exactly what year she is. She's definitely not She's definitely not first year. I would say between third year and up, maybe. So not a year where she's allowed in the restricted section. I need to look into that more. Hi, Mac. But basically my whole point is, why is a quote-unquote high school student, technically speaking, realistically, why is a quote-unquote high school student having access to things that she should, or sneaking into things she shouldn't have? Why is she interested in the Cruciatus Curse, which is technically the torture curse? Basically, you can torture people using this curse. So that's my biggest worry. Why is a Ravenclaw, well, actually, any student that would have access to that, why are they interested in that? That's sus to me. And that's very bad. I think she got off pretty easily with that one. Especially if, she's just sweeping the courtyard. Hey Kat, hope you're doing well. How's the stream going so far? It's going great! People are popping in, saying hi, lurking. It's great!
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges. If I can find any.
Cool. Good deeds are rewarded. Holy crap, the store is big. Fades to black. Sees your dreams, he feasts on your screen. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Yes, I know that song. I mainly like this part of the song because I like Camillo. I don't know why, it's just when I hear Camillo's voice, I want to hear more of it. Hello. Let's see. Well, that's a little creepy. Well, is it me or does this look like a door? Like, literally, all of every single wall. This one in particular looks like a door. I think that's supposed to be the entrance to the Slytherin common rooms. Now, don't quote me on that. I love all the peeps that are coming here. That's gonna be something for later. What's this? I actually wanted to see if I could find the bathrooms down here, because they have a very familiar look to them. Bingo! Anyone recognize this place? I hope you should. This is the quote-unquote entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. Hold on a sec. There was a specific sink. Dang it, they all look the same. Down to even the plumbing. That would be too easy. Plus, it wouldn't be lore accurate if it was open this early anyway, right? Whoa! Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. It's like that in the other bathroom, too. What the heck? I don't wanna know. Uh-huh. There is technically a bathroom near Fig's classroom where it has potions and stuff, but I wanted to show you all that because it's cool. What's down here? I love walking around the place. So cool. Wait. Oh, what are they called? Oh, trying to remember. They're a mythical creature. I think they're called the Kelpies? I don't remember the exact name, but they're basically... hold on.
Revelio.
Maybe this will tell us. Kelpies! Ha 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 ha! I know my mythological creatures well. Let's read this and see if they tell us anything. Kelpie statue. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain. I thought it was Scottish. Which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Wait, the Wizarding World thinks the Loch Ness Monster is a big Kelpie. Huh. That's actually not a bad theory. Nobody knows really what the Loch Ness Monster looks like, really. I wonder if there are even still rumors going on about it. Something to investigate. At a different time. But yeah, they pretty much nailed on the description of Kelpies for me. Ha 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 ha. Too easy. Ooh, what's this? A shield? Wait, is that a centaur? Awesome. Wow. Huh? I could talk to someone outside.
Revelio.
Hmm. Maybe I'll come back here later. Oh, right. I already figured out this whole puzzle. Wait. It doesn't say no mount zone. Dang it. Aha! So... Let's see. And then we go down. Okay. Ooh, nice and bright. So why is there one right here? I don't get it. What's right here? Maybe a person? I'll come back for this later.
Revelio.
Cylinder revealed here. Oh well. I'm sure I will come back here when it's daytime and everything. This must have been... Ooh. Hey, stupid. But you are a wonderful person. To be fair, your name... your name always... I know that's like your name and everything, but it's very unique, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you for the little heart. Or I hope you're giving that to someone. Haha! Nice try. That's another Kelpie. Amazing.
Revelio.
Oh, another one of those statues. The heck? That was a little weird, right?
Revelio.
Oh, it's in that locked room. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. Yeah, I know the feeling, cause I do. Don't mind me sleeping on the floor again. Oh, hello. Can I help you, sir? Goldwyn Moon. Wait, you're the groundskeeper, if I remember correctly.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwyn Moon,
Gladwyn.
Hogwarts caretaker, at your service.
Cool.
First,
So it takes
please allow me to
stuff.
apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
We just stayed here. Several hours later. What?
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on.
Remove the what?
The moon.
Remove the what? No. Okay, prediction. Prediction time. Does anybody want to do some predictions? Because you know what? Yes. Ooh, cool. Well, the statue come to life. Yes. No. I'll put this prediction in for 30 seconds.
Go on.
Once you start the prediction, cannot see the change you expect. The streamer or mod need to confirm the outcome of the predictions. To start the prediction, you cannot change it except to delete it or close submission. If the outcome isn't selected or the prediction is deleted, all channel points will be returned to participating viewers. Cool! After I voted, will not be able to choose the outcome. Got it. Alright. I leave this in for 30 seconds. Ooh, we got some people in already. I'm mainly testing to see how the predictions work. And also seeing if you all are in the same wavelength as I am. Cool. Alright. Let's see if we're alright. Alright. Let's do this.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter,
Oh, no.
if you will, which
Oh,
takes
no.
the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Wait, we encountered one earlier, I think. I'm trying to remember where. Wait, I remember. It was in the... divinations. We need to go to the top of this faculty tower. I'd be happy to
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh,
that's where we get to the hospital wing. Oh, lovely. The hospital wing is the only place in the castle I haven't been to yet. Approach and interact to cast the unlocking charm. Alright, people. Okay. Time to do some sneaky sneak.
Alahomora.
Okay. Use the Q and E, A, and D to move the sparks and rotate dials until both contraption gears are active to release the lock. Okay, so let's try Q and E. This is gonna make you all dizzy. Okay, so... Okay, this is getting... Ooh! there's an auto-solve button. That's nice. Okay, let's see if I can actually solve this. Nice that they put that. Sorry, people. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh. Okay. I know the trick.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Don't mind me. In the prefect's bathroom. And the moon on the hospital wing. Okay, so... Wait, do I have... I have an invisibility potion! Okay, noted. Okay. Let's just get... Casting Reveille reveals authority figures and enemies' locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Thank you, game. That's actually helpful. Reminder to staff. The Hogwarts elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, as an exceptional stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion, the canopy was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye on and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, there's one piece of number I have to do if I ever gain access to this place. Right now... Right. Okay. This is not a good time. Oh boy, I might get caught here. This dude does not care in the world. Like, literally. Game does not... Huh. How do you know? I wonder how long it'll take.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cake flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Good to know. Hey, that's the guy earlier. Interesting. Wonder who that person's supposed to be. Ooh.
Revelio.
Boris the Bewildered. This statue of a lost-looking wizard known as Boris the Bewildered has perplexed students for ages. Is he coming or going? Is he at the beginning of a journey or the end? Perhaps we should never know. Okay. Literally. I'm like walking up to them.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Alohomora.
Okay. There we go. Boom. Okie doke.
Bruce, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. I marched in Professor Hector's class.
I have no idea
I
what's...
don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? Troll. How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too.
Revelio.
You know you can't do that.
Prefect's bathroom. The prefect's bathroom features a swimming pool-sized bathtub that can be filled with enchanted soap and colorful bubbles, as well as a beautiful painted mural depicting a mermaid. My question is, why so big? Okay, time to move. Time to move. We're getting that chest. I'm just... Alright. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's really tick him off. There we go. Perfect. Like, if this is supposed to be on easy, this is a little too easy. I know I put myself on casual or something, but come on. Aha! The hospital wing. Ooh, is that another Kelpie? Nope, that's a unicorn. Majestic unicorn fountain gives an air of serenity and calm on the hospital wing at Hogwarts. Cool.
Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I
Ooh.
suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students
Oh, I
are
don't
terribly
have-
disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hey!
Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself.
Gaelic!
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer
Oh!
attention at the
I
next
just
match,
realized that's Hecate as
if there
well.
ever is one.
Oops.
I suppose you should.
I gotta find a distraction. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait, I can wait. Oh my god! All I had to do was freaking wait. What's this? Probably best not to make noise. Ooh, a looking well potion. Cool. Alright. Hello, nurse. You do not see me. I am invisible. For all that you know. Wait. What's down here? Oh, this is the clock. This is the clock. This is awesome. Oh, what the hell? Okay, let's take a tiny risk. Nice. Don't mind me. I'm not here. No, nothing to see. I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Revelio.
Jeweled encrusted tortoise shell. Many assume this to be a shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoise shell created by a mad wizard near Versailles, when his chateau was overrun by nifflers. Dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on holiday in the Ardennes. I'm literally fumbling on words here. Oh crap. Oh crap. Get your butt. Hey, get your butt over here. Okay. You do not see me. You do not see me. You do not see me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, cool. That leaves this room wide open. That's level 2. Ooh, I can.
Hello, Amora.
There we go. Ooh. This is a cool room. My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the streets just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you would mind. I hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling to Eldazar? And a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. Interesting. M.
Revelio.
Oh, cool. No enemies in here. Not taking any chances, though. That's the closet! That's the frickin' closet from Prisoner of Azkaban. Wait a minute. This is... Huh. Funny. A Goblet of Fire reference. This is Prisoner of Prisoner. This isn't Prisoner. This is Philosopher's Stone. There's all kinds of Easter eggs in this room. No wonder this room is locked. And it's a bedroom, no less. Huh. Should have gone to level 3 lock. Oh. Cool. Okay. Great. Alright. First one. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3. Spider. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, that doesn't equal 13. Alright, that's it. Inventory. Eight. Thought so. So it counts as 0, so it's off. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we need a 0. Got it. Okay. Cool. So this counts as 0. 0, 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need 9. Which happens to be that symbol. There we go. Is that the right one? Cool. Ooh. What's in here? Ooh. Ooh. Decorated tables. Nice. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this person is not sharp. Or really tired. Let's say he's tired. He must be really tired. Must not be paying attention. Which is good for me because... Come on. Get up there. Get up there. Awesome. Cool. Whoa.
Revelio.
Ooh, can I open this one? Nope. Interesting. This is Fig's room. Whoops, sorry, Fig. There's our Fig. I'm in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I'm still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stooging penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to the wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and as much as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into scheduled permittingly. Schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest of this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spavin, Minister of Magic. They pretty much do not care. Good to know.
Hello, Amora.
Perfect. Getting the hang of this. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking for you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Sonora. This must be Professor Garlick's room. Is that a badger? What up?
Revelio.
I'm not here, badger friend. I'm just exploring. Ooh. Ooh, hello, spectacles. Garlic would be the one that would. Gaelic would be the one that would have something like not much security for her room. Haha.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Hey, some of those locks are higher levels, dude. Trust me. Not all of them are level 1.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Cool. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me. I've got another moon to find. Because I know I spotted one in divinations. Crap. Right, it would be Astronomy Tower. No, not that one. Bell Tower? Nope, not that one either. Grand Staircase? Trophy Room? No. Great Hall? No. Library Annex? Divination Classroom! Bingo! So, library part. That kind of makes sense. The man behind the moons. Let's go with this one. Okie doke. Okay. Just to be sure. I don't know the divinations professor's up there right now. So let's make sure with the disillusionment charm. And there was one over there.
Mine now, demiguise.
Cool. Cool. this? Yeesh, it is 2 hours and 24 minutes into the stream. I should find a good save spot. Okay. So at least I know what's going on with the whole. But now we can open doors. Can I open this one? I think it was a 2 or something. Oh no, at least the outside, that's right. There was a specific door. That I needed to find. Cool. Whoa, that was a glitch. That was a literal glitch. Okay. You know what? We're gonna teleport straight to that classroom and then go back to the room requirement and call it a night. Nope, not here. Be here. Aha! Wait.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Looks like that person's not gonna snitch on me. Kitty! Kitty, 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 kitty. I do appreciate all the lurks, all the love, and all of you just chatting in my chat. Just to make absolute certain.
Revelio.
Okay. Let's see how oblivious you are.
Hello, Amora.
Awesome. I am getting better at this. Oh, you're oblivious. Ha 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 ha. I've been dying to get to this. Dear Professor Weasley, thank you for your owl. I am overjoyed to hear that this most recent corp of 7th years includes a number of students who may be both interested in and well suited for a career in the ministry. Of course, their owls will provide confirmation to the latter, but equally invaluable to our recruitment process as your opinion. You have a unique perspective given your experience with us, and for what I'm truly grateful. I look forward to further updates as the terms progresses. Respectfully yours, there's Spaffin, Minister of Magic, London. Oh sure, you take her seriously, but not Fig? Come on, man. There is like no respect. What is this thingy? Oh, it must be an 8. It must be. Oh my gosh, that is another chess piece. That is a literal Easter egg. There are full of Easter eggs all over this place. That feels so good. Don't mind me, Professor. I am just walking, and you know nothing. Right. There's gotta be another locked room somewhere. Hi, kitty. I have to pet you. You remind me of my cat, Roxy. But in a certain light, you remind me of my cat, Max. My cat, Max, was my first cat and passed away. It wasn't a happy experience because he ran away. But that's okay. Cool. There we go.
Sorry.
For scaring me? Or trying to? Ooh, hippogriff? Is that a horse? Nope, that's a unicorn. It's just hard to see. Oh, that's a big hippogriff. Ooh. I wish I knew what to do with you, though.
You should do Among Us stream, then halfway switch to Clue.
Among Us with only 4 people. More like the other way around. Do Clue, then Among Us. Because Among Us can take more people, whereas Clue can only take a certain amount of people.
Maybe more.
I don't mind doing Clue nights. But I am wanting to plan an Among Us stream. I saw you. I saw you. Don't you go teleporting around. Oh, come on! Ooh. What the... Oh, that's a white owl. I was like, what the heck?
I just wanted to tell you my idea.
Okay. Actually...
Good night.
Better idea. If you're still here, officer, let's say we do Among Us first, but if things dwindle down and people have Clue, then we can switch over to Clue if there's a little people left. So it's not a bad idea per se. That's when people are starting to leave and there's not many people left.
Interesting.
So, yeah. Anyway, I should be going back to the room of requirement. Whoa! Hi, fellas. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go back to the room of requirement before I spend the whole night here. And
you could also add Mista.
Mista? To Among Us, or Clue, or both? By the way, before I go and do some raiding, how do you know Mista? You kinda just... Among Us. I could, actually. Mista's very sweet. And he was even here earlier. Lurking. Okay.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Okay, so the maximum.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Yes. I need shriveling fruit. I think I'm getting close to max.
Thought I used TTS.
We were playing DBD. It was when he was about 25 followers. Oh! So you two know, so pretty much through DBD. That's cool. Definitely should mention I know you. Traditional hook. Alright. Alright, peeps. Let's go down here.
I'ma go ask him about Among Us one of these days.
You can. Specifically, let's see. Hold on a sec. Give me 1 sec. I'm kind of just put me on the spot.
By the way, I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I gathered that.
He lives in Hawaii.
That explains his VTuber model, actually. I'm like, getting little beach vibes. Doesn't really say much or anything though. So it's the 23rd. Okay. Specifically the 25th. That's kind of where I'm shooting
Today
at
he
right
has
now.
a face reveal.
Yeah, he literally told me and said, you could look on my stream and see what I look like. He has a white mic. And it's pretty cool. Pretty chill. Right, I was gonna stay here because it's fashion time! Alright. Oh my gosh.
November 25th is my Twitch anniversary.
Oh, we could do both. But this is completely up to you. We could do an Among Us lobby.
I was gonna ask you to some DBD to celebrate.
We can do that. And depending on the time frame, we could we set a time for Among Us. And we do DBD before that set time. You know what I mean? We can talk more about this after stream, but that's roughly my plan.
'Cause I want to play with the people I friended along the way.
Oh. Ooh. What is that? It looks like a lizard. Ooh, hello. Oh my god! Okay, there might be some changes. Alright. First things first. I kind of like that look, to be honest. It completes the look. You know what? We're going to keep it. Okay, looks like I gotta go sell some stuff, so I'm gonna go to a random shop and sell. BRB. Okay, cool. You know, I'll keep it. Still don't like this hat. Nah, no. What I need is a new hat. I don't like this one. That's kind of okay. You know what? I know exactly who to go to. Oh my gosh, that's cute. And also cool. Cool. Alright. We're gonna make a quick trip to a clothing store, then to the common rooms. Then after that we end. And that's when I'm serious this time. Cool. Alrighty then. Right. Map. Hogsmeade. Clothing store. Here. Next stream we'll probably do a lot of beast stuff.
House elves and wizard kind's best.
Kitty! Gotta go. Okay.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we?
Yes.
Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Cool. I have some things to sell. Take damage taken from dark wizards. That's not really gonna help much. It's gonna hurt. Oh! I should definitely have put those. I'm keeping those.
We would have to let him know in advance.
About Among Us? That's not a problem. Or about DVD.
BTW, I remember when your webcam was on the right, not the left. Both.
You wanted... Hi. I do. I'm here. No, I'm here. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just being silly. Okay, so I have to...
No, not the right again.
Yeah, I'm just being silly. Cool.
A.
Funny. Whoa, okay. I'm technically looking for a new style of hat, mainly. But, oh
Can we go back?
To what? A style mask? Oh my gosh. Whoa.
It's so weird seeing you on the right.
You asked for it.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
No, I just said I remember.
It was made for you.
This gives me
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Oh, believe me.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Plenty like it.
By the way, Kat's in her old room. Shocked face.
Yep. Basically, my aunt is living here, and she's okay with me streaming in my room. We were only moving downstairs to get played.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Good night.
Night.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Coat.
I hope in the next stream webcam gets fixed.
What do you mean? Ugh. Happy?
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Yay.
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Okay, I can't really tell on this.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Come on in. Don't be shy. What is it you might be interested in?
Do we want to change the color? Ugh, no. I'm not gonna change.
You can stop by anytime.
Not right now. Maybe in a different stream.
Revelio.
Can't imagine how muggles get by.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. It was dark for a second.
Alohomora.
Lumos. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Oh yeah.
Revelio.
Three Broomsticks private room. The three Broomsticks private room is a secluded space on the main room of the pub. Hogwarts professors appreciate having a separate area in which to gather to avoid encountering students. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the students appreciate the professors having a separate area as well. That is another Prisoners of Azkaban reference. Yeah, you're definitely going to be in bed today. Ooh.
Revelio.
No, there's you. Book stand.
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay. Okay, I need to think. Think. Right. Gonna go back to Hogwarts. Cool. Hufflepuff common room. Turn more of those tokens. Maybe we'll get this close to figuring out what's inside that chest. Alright.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
2, 3, 4. Nope, just 3. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 left. 8 left. Cool. Oh, man. Alright. Then teleport to the room of requirement. And then I'll make sure I already have you. Take a try. About a minute left. Ooh, I can make more maximum potions. Definitely going to be in the works of that. Alright. Alright. Ooh. That might be sellable material. Okay, so we got this. that. Ooh, I like this look. This looks coming along nicely. Ooh. It's a look. Not gonna lie. It's a look. You know, that actually works. Now to see if I have a hat. I still think I look ridiculous in that one. I can't. Okay, I can work with this look. Especially with the gloves. Now we just need perfect look. That one looks pretty cool. That one looks pretty sleek. That one looks pretty simple. It's too something. I kind of like this one. Cool. I do like that this has a light and it's functional. So basically this is just style. This has function. Okay. Alright.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Honestly, I can make that. I could get used to that a little bit. I'm good.
Actually, perhaps another time.
Maybe another focus potion. Cool. No. I don't like the way that looks. Yeah. Gray's just sometimes just works. What about this one? Decorative scientific table, decorated tonical. Ooh. we need is this. That's gonna go here. That can go up there. Actually. Let's just give it a try. I kind of like the way that looks. Mm-hmm. Cool. Awesome. Cool. Actually, like painting can go perfectly here. So there's perfect. I'm gonna give you a small picture to keep you company. Perfect. Awesome. This should be a little bit. Yep, right there. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Cool. Let's see, how many? Great, that was my second one. Well, we gotta make some more of those later. Lovely. What's this? So we're getting close on. We're halfway there with this, with the mandrakes. Got at least 9 maxima. 3 of these, 2 of those, none of these. Okay, we're gonna equip something that has none because I made a big mistake. Don't mind me. Alright, now. Oh, we got so much. Think. Oh, yeah, this only has 16 seconds. That might be just enough. Might. To push me to do the next level. Nope. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Okie doke. And then we save this one. Okay. Alright. Let me take you all back in. Was there any raid? Oh yeah. There's a couple of people. They got a good faith. Let's run into our new friend, Mister. Yeah, Mista. Anyway, so for the whole month of November, instead of it being horror or adventure related, I'm just gonna dedicate it to Hogwarts because I want to get in that Hogwarts grind. I feel like I'm in that space where I just want to focus on one game for this month. Go from there. Next month, who knows? I did get some games. One being Mass Effect for the PC. It was on sale. So the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which basically means I have all 3 games, and it was all for the price of $10. Basically, it was 60. So basically 20 each. It would be like $20 for one game, $20 for another, $20 for another. All packed up in one nice little game for $60. But that meant it was the price of $10. And that's a rough number to divide into 3s. But if you cut that in half, it's basically 5. So basically, I got it for cheap. So in the future, we might play that. I say might because not in the near future, far future, as in maybe next year, depending on when I can get Hogwarts done. Depending. So I got too many games I'm playing right now, so we'll see which games pop into my mind. We'll see which games don't, but we'll see. Right now it's Hogwarts month, so I'm gonna dedicate a lot of this. So we're gonna go raid Mista. Yes. So next stream, we're gonna find a little name for our little friend. And work on more beast stuff. Beasts, side quests, all that stuff. We'll see. Because now that I have access to my room, stream again, I might be able to do more weekday, but not this week. Too many things going on. I'm already kind of overstaying my welcome by 3 hours. So let's raid into Mista. Come in. Mista's doing a face reveal because he got 100 subs. That is huge. We support that. I support that. Let's give our boy some support, shall we? So this is me signing off, and you all go say hi to Mista. So bye.